Winds in the east, there's a mist coming in. Lord, something is brewing and bound to begin. Can't put me finger on what lies in store, but I fear what's to happen's all happened before. A father, a mother, a daughter, a son. The threads of their lives are all rattling undone. Something is needed to twist them as tight as a string you might use when you're flying a kite. Chim chimney, chim chim, cherry chim choo.
Chim, that's right. Get back here, you little blinders. You've got to do your lessons.
I can't do it. You can't make me sit only on Nanny. Oi, not you two again. Come along. Oi, come back here.
Good morning, Miss Locke. How's little Willoughby today?
Very well, thank you.
By Jove, it's that beauteous Miss Locke I spy on the horizon.
Admiral.
Morning, Admiral. How's it looking?
Dark clouds gathering on number 17. Storm warnings overdue.
Of all London's byways where I doff me cap, this one's the hardest to find on a map. Cherry Tree Lane, sweet as a song, but the nannies who come here, they don't stay for long. Chim chimney, chim chim, cherry chim chum.
T29! Those beasts have run away from me for the last time.
Well, who gets stuck with the children with no nanny in the house? Me, that's who.
I've said my say, Mrs. Brill, and that's all I'll say. I'm done with this house. Forever.
Well, good riddance then. And mind you don't stumble on the way out.
Katie Nana, where are you going, Katie Nana?
Katie Nana's gone, and is it any wonder? Driven out and mended by your children's place.
Do you really think I made another blunder? What on earth am I to say to Mr. Banks? George, dear, I'm feeling so bereft, dear. Another nanny's left, dear. Every nanny goes, we're unlucky, I suppose. We are never going to find a perfect nanny.
Nonsense! Precision and order, that's all that I ask. The running of a household, a straightforward task. The children, the servants, are all your domain, whilst I remain the sovereign of Cherry Tree Lane. Coat! The simple truth is you've engaged 6 nannies in the last 4 months, and they've all been unqualified disasters. A nanny should govern, a nanny should rule. A nanny is a paragon who suffers no fool. A nanny's a stalwart our children would gain by having such a nanny in Cherry Tree Lane.
Of course, George.
So
but
take control of situations. Show your authority when interviewing staff. You know your role, they know their station. Efficiency and forethought cut the jobs in half. Briefcase!
I always thought Katie Nana would be firm with the children. She always
look so cross.
Winifred, never confuse efficiency with a liver complaint. Umbrella!
If only we could find someone like your old nanny.
I'm afraid that's unrealistic, my dear. Few women alive could share Miss Andrews' standards of efficiency. Besides, we could never afford someone of her caliber.
Precision and order, he wants progress.
Like an army barracks.
Yes, and we're in a mess. No wonder the nannies are driven insane. We're living in a mess. In Cherry Lane.
Now, Winifred, if you do want to please
Oh,
me...
you know I do, George.
Very well. Then place an advertisement in the Times stating that Jane and Michael Banks require the best possible nanny at the lowest possible wage. I would stress that...
What's that you're holding, dear?
We bring our own advertisements.
What on...
George, I think we should listen.
Now, Winifred, none of your
Well,
theatrics.
it wouldn't hurt to listen.
Wanted a nanny for 2 adorable children.
Adorable? Well, that's debatable, I must say.
If you want this choice position, for the cheery disposition, rosy cheeks, no water for opening. Play games, all sorts, you must be kind, you must be witty, very sweet and very witty.
What on...
George, please.
Take us on outings, ski by streets, sing songs, bring sweets, never be cross or cruel, never feed us castor oil or rule play. Love us as a son and daughter, and never spend a holy water. I put that bit in too. If you won't scold and dominate us, we will never give you cause to hate us. We won't hide our spectacles so you can't see. Put toads in your bed or pepper in your tea. Hurry, nanny thanks. Sincerely, Jane and Michael. Thanks.
That's quite enough Tommy Rock. Will you please go to your room and let me get to work?
They were only trying to help.
It won't help anyone to make me late. Where's my hat? Hat!
George, dear, I thought you put it down here. I'm sure a bowler hat can simply
Do
disappear.
you think the white nanny does it run away?
He's brushed it with boot polish.
Precision and order, that's all that I ask. The running of a household, a straightforward task. The children, the servants, are all your domain.
Must I remain the sovereign?
You remain the sovereign.
He remains the sovereign of Cherry Tree Lane.
Good morning.
Yes?
I've come in answer to the advertisement.
What advertisement? We haven't placed an advertisement. Not yet.
George and Winifred Banks live here, do they not?
Mr. and Mrs. Banks live here.
And you are looking for a nanny.
Well, I suppose.
Very good then. Plays games all sorts, which I most certainly can. Take us on outings, give us treats.
Michael, it's our advertisement.
Rosy cheeks, fairly pretty. There's no objection on that score, I hope.
No, none at all.
I'm glad to hear it.
But take that sort of thing up with Mrs. Banks. Nothing domestic has anything to do with me. And don't forget the references.
I make it a rule to never give references. But I thought it was usual. Oh, a very old-fashioned idea to my mind. The best people never require them now.
I see. You will have every third Thursday evening off between 5 and 9.
The best people give every second Wednesday off from 6 until late month. And that is what I shall take.
Oh, I see. Well, it's all settled then. As As long as I'm satisfied. I'll see the children now, thank you. Of course. You'll find that they're very nice. Mary Poppins. Jane, don't stare. Close your mouth, Michael. We are not a codfish. Best foot forward, spin spot. Mrs. Brill, we have a new nanny.
Ah, she passed her interview then.
Or I did. Very tidy, I must say. Tidier than I was expecting. Who's responsible for that?
Really, I am. I like to keep things neat.
Do you indeed? Well, I shall make good use of that. If it's one thing I can appreciate, it's a child whose word I can depend on. Who's she when she's at home?
That's Valentine. She's mine.
From the look on her face, I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
She's just doing. I do want to play with her right now.
Treat her like that, and she may not want to play with you. Well, first things first. I always say the proper place to hang a hat is on a hat stand.
There's nothing in it. We better keep an eye on this one. She's tricky. Mary Poppins, how could you know we wanted a nanny? We made our list.
Your list? I'm not an item in a weekly shop, thank you very much.
Then how did it come then? It was just that we just flew you here.
It did. Now, stand over there. Just as I thought, a noisy, mischievous, troublesome little boy.
Oh, I cleaned that up.
Now you thoughtless, short-tempered, and untidy.
I don't believe you. Let me see.
By the time the wind has blown, the weather vane around, I'll show you if I can. No matter what the circumstance, for one thing I'm renowned. My character is spit, spot, spick, and span.
What about your measuring, Mary Poppins?
I'm practically perfect in every way.
Practically perfect.
So people say, each virtue virtually knows no bound. Each trait is great and patently sound. I'm practically perfect from head to toe. If I had a thought, it would never dare to show. I'm so practically perfect in every way. Ah, lovely. Both prim and proper and never too stern. Well educated yet given to learn. I'm clean and honest, my manner refined, and I wear shoes of the sensible kind. I suffer no nonsense, and whilst I remain, there's nothing else I feel I need explain. I'm practically perfect in every way. Practically perfect, that's my forte. Uncanny nannies are hard to find. You might yet make unspeakably kind. I'm practically perfect, not slightly spoiled. Running like an engine that's just been freshly oiled. I'm so practically perfect in every way. Well, those are my credentials. Perhaps you have a few questions.
Not temperamental.
Never.
Not grouchy or gruff.
Oh, the very thought.
Will you stay tender when the going gets tough?
Quite the contrary.
Do you read stories without a big fuss? Or have objections to playing with us?
No, I like games, but I choose them.
But that's not fair!
Some minor improvements may not go amiss, but at all
Jiminy, Jiminy, chiroo. I does what I likes and I likes what I do. Today I'm a screamer, and as you can see, a screamer's an artist of highest degree. And it's all me own work, from me own memory.
Oh, lovely, not these again.
Come on, Mr. Parkkeeper. It's just me pictures like it always is. There's no harm in them.
I'll be the judge of that. This is my park, and I say you're interfering with public railing. I want to remove this. That is, just you watch it. That's all. Just you watch it.
Stay right where you are. I'd know that silhouette anywhere. Mary Poppins.
It's nice to see you, Bert.
Well, I must say, you do look swell.
He knows you. He can't know you. You only just arrived.
I wasn't born 1 minute before I walked into your house, Michael Banks. Have you met these two, Bert?
I've seen them running about, chasing a kite.
It isn't a real toy.
So what are you up to?
Can I promise you it's a game? It's called A Walk in the Park. Some game. I already finished.
Come on, Bert. You're due for a break. And you did promise you'd take me out the next time we met. Or had you forgotten?
Of course I ain't, Mary. It's just...
Oh dear, is that all you've got? Never mind then, my treat. And no one's charging for the trees in the sky, are they?
Mary Poppins, is he really coming with us?
Why shouldn't he?
Well, to start with, he's very dirty and his teeth follow it never through.
What's that?
You're too dirty. We don't want to go to the thing park anyway.
Oh, yes, you do. Because when you walk with Mary Poppins, you go to places you've never dreamed of. And if she says it's a game, she's got something in mind. You can be certain of that.
That's Picture's Park, isn't it? That's not our park. Not our park anyway. Look, the trees much brighter green and the sky is quite a different blue.
I think you'll find it's just the way I've drawn it. All that it takes is a spot, then something as plain as a paw becomes a wonderland. All you have to do is look anew, then you'll understand why it's a jolly holiday with Mary. Mary makes your heart so light.
Oh, really?
When the day is grey and ordinary, Mary makes the sun shine bright.
Don't talk nonsense,
How
Bert.
happiness is blooming all around her. The daffodils are smiling at the
I
dawn.
haven't the faintest idea
When
what
Mary
Bert.
holds your hand, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band.
You've got enough brass for all of us.
Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. Go on, you two.
Boring, just like other nannies sleeping, perched in good dress. It's just such a granny. I don't understand all the fuss. Is she doing this by us? We could lose a formal heart. Perhaps it's all a plot. I'll tell you what. She seems so different, but I bet she's not. There is nothing to excite us. Hi.
You're quite wrong, you know.
What? Who are you?
Why, I'm Nelius. Surely you know that. You sat beneath me often enough. I've waited half a century to take a walk on a day like today.
I need a glorious day. Rise and rolling in May.
I feel like I could fly.
Have you ever seen the grass so green, or a bluer sky?
Oh, it's a joy if I may say so.
I thank you, Bert. And we pay.
Each man out with his dog will stand agog to see a statue take a gentle jog. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we
It's a
love.
jolly holiday with you, Bert. Gentlemen like you are few. Oh, you're just a diamond in the rough, Bert. Underneath your blood, your blood is blue. Never think of pressing your advantage. Forbearance is the hallmark of your creed. A lady needn't fear when you are near. Your sweet gentility is crystal clear. It's crystal clear. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with you, Bert. A jolly, jolly holiday with you.
Oh, but you really are too kind. Let's go for a jaunty saunter. We are round to make a mark. Looks like all of us are going to take a ride in the park. Let's go for a jaunty saunter. We are round to make a mark. Looks like all of us are going to take a ride in the park. With our bandages and features, we can look down from above. When Mary holds your hand, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass bell. It's a jolly holiday with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we
Sorry, did that really happen? Yes, how?
What? Mary Poppins, of course.
How do you know Mary Poppins?
Well, she's an old friend of my father's.
Your father, you're a statue. You can't have a father.
Well, that's true. Why do I miss him so much?
Isn't he one of the other statues?
No, he lives far away from here.
Do you really miss him?
Well, wouldn't you miss your father if you hardly ever saw him?
I'd have to think about that.
That's it! That's what it was!
What?
This plinth is half empty. The statue's gone. Do you mean you've lost your marbles? This is your fault, ain't it? I knew we should have trouble when you first arrived. Now we've got a statue missing and... What? Oh, Louie!
Will you play with us again?
Well, of course I will. I'm not going anywhere.
Then we'll see you soon. Goodbye, Amelia.
Goodbye.
Amelia, he's so lonely. Could his father ever come to stay?
Anything can happen if you let it.
How long will you stay?
We'll see.
You won't even will you, Mary Poppins?
I'll stay until the wind changes. Now, run along with me.
Good night, Jane. Good night, Michael. Good night, Mary.
Good night, Mary.
Jane and Michael wanted to say goodnight.
Now tell them you've given me the message.
George, please.
Oh, Daddy, we had a fantastic day. We sang with the first sky dance with the statue and that Queen Victoria. You would have approved.
Well, if you know that, then why did you do it?
Daddy, can I have a kite?
Could you fly it?
You could always teach me.
When would I have the time to do that?
Daddy, who is the father of Emilius?
Will you please let me get back to work? Good night.
Poor Michael. All he cares about is flying kites. And his beloved astronomy, of course.
I used to love astronomy when I was his age. My nanny, Miss Andrews, who beat it out of me.
I suppose we do need a nanny, George. Is it out of the question to do without one?
Don't be absurd. Of course we need a nanny. All the best families have nannies, so the wives can do charity work and entertain. Which reminds me, how is your tea party coming on?
I'm not sure. It seems so odd to send out invitations to people I hardly know.
But they're people you should know. Remember, by your friends shall ye be judged.
But that's the point. They're not my friends. Actually, I heard today from Clemmy Bunting. She's rehearsing a new play at the moment, and I thought...
How many times must I tell you, I wish you to sever all connections with that part of your life?
George, I was an actress. Some people might find that interesting, though you talk as if I should be ashamed of it.
Well, it's not exactly something to be proud of. Winifred, dearest, I'm only thinking of you. I want people to respect you, to admire you.
I know, George, but sometimes it's hard.
It's not hard. It's your job to be Mrs. Banks.
And what's your job?
To pay for everything. What is it?
Well, I was only going to kiss you.
All right. Are you going to speak to Mary Poppins about this afternoon?
I don't think so.
Very well. Just make sure she's doing things our way and not hers. What good are rules if you can bend them? We need a nanny who is disciplined and stern. With boys and girls, you don't befriend them. I fear that Mary Poppins has a lot to learn.
Mrs. Banks should be an easy role, and yet it's one which I don't feel too good at on the whole. I have a comfy home, I have a simple life, I have a name which tells the world I'm someone else's wife. Being Mrs. Banks, what does that entail? Facing tests of character, I always seem to fail. And as for his best people, well, I'd like to say no thanks. They're not exactly my idea of being Mrs. Banks.
I still feel as if I'm dreaming so much fun just when Mary holds your hand. You feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band. I'm sure Neely is screaming. Little she will say.
Precision and order.
Winds do change, tides can turn, sink or swim, see what you learned. Me, I was told when I was small, just learn a trade! So I learned them all, chim chimney, chim chim.
Morning, Bert. Swabbing the decks today, I see.
Gotta keep the street ship shape, Admiral.
Tell me, how are things aboard number 17? All plain sailing with Mary Poppins, I trust.
There's some rough weather on every voyage, Admiral.
Ah, Miss Lark. What those children need is a touch of the cat and a night on the yard arm.
What those children need, Admiral, is a touch of happiness.
Mrs. Brill, it's too early, or they get stale before the guests arrive.
Everything's under control, Mom.
And what about the cake?
Cooling on the tray, waiting to be iced.
And you're quite sure you know how to ice it?
Quite sure. And in case you're worried, I have not been exchanged by the fairies for a total nincompoop.
No! Well, I'll just go check the drawing room.
I'd like to be helpful.
Well, I'd like to be rich, but the good Lord thought otherwise.
Mother wants you in the drawing room.
Well, she can't have me. I've enough on me plate as it is.
She says you can tell Robinson A what to do.
Does she indeed? Well, why don't I go have a smoke near the gasworks for good measure?
Honest, Mrs. Brew, I don't mind.
Oh, all right. I'll give you one task, and so help me. If you get this wrong, I'll swing for you and sing as they pull the lever.
What is it, Mrs. Brew?
Put the icing tools next to the cake, and I'll need a bowl of hot water to warm them. When I return, I will make the icing.
Hot water. Icing tool. Cake. When I return, I will make the icing.
Can you manage that?
Is that all?
Well, for you, yes. For me, no. Once the cake is finished, I've the sandwiches next, because Madam wants them fresh, so I don't have time to start them until there's not enough time to finish them. I swear, a slave in ancient Rome was on a pleasure cruise compared to my life in this house.
Well, do you stand there, Robinson A?
Right, no.
What are you looking for?
A bowl for the water.
Michael, why don't we make the icing? Because we don't know how. Don't be so feeble. Get me the eggs. If Miss Brill can do it, it can't be that hard. Are the eggs in moisten? They are in mine.
I don't think Mrs. Brill will thank you.
Then she will be guilty of great ingratitude. Is it supposed to look like this?
It doesn't look like that when Mrs. Brill makes it.
Don't be so impertinent and get me the plate.
Honestly, Miss Jane, I was...
Mrs. Brill, go and get ready now. What have you done? Robinson A! Robinson A! Oh dear, should I call a doctor? I don't think that would be necessary, Mom. How can you be so unkind when you know how important my party is? You deserve some very nasty medicine. Just you wait till bedtime.
Oh, I don't think it should wait until then, Mom. Why don't you go and get ready? We'll clear up, won't we?
But we're not ill, and you can't make me.
In that, as in so many things, your information is faulty. Open.
With strawberry eyes.
Now you.
I'm not sure I like strawberry eyes.
I'm not sure I care.
Then I'm cordial.
Now, off we go, you two. Michael, I know how you like to keep things neat, and Jane, if you...
I told you she was tricky. Must we? Can't Robinson A do it when he wakes up? He is a servant.
With that attitude, you'll go through a lot of stuff before you're very old. Besides, in every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. You find the fun and snap the job's a game, and every task you undertake becomes a piece of cake, a lark, a spree. It's very clear to see that a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, medicine Mary Poppins, you're a miracle worker. How did you get them to do it?
Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
The medicine, go down. Medicine, go down.
Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way.
So, just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
Go down.
Medicine, go down.
Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down. Go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way. In a most delightful, in a most delightful
Excuse me, Mom. These came for you this morning, and apparently Robertson A. forgot to give them to you. They're apologies, Mom, from your guests. They're not coming. None of them.
Oh, do you think we chose the wrong day?
No, Mom. I think you chose the wrong people.
The most delightful way.
Mary Poppins, where are we going today?
I thought we could play our next game.
What game?
A visit to the bank.
That's not a game. Did Daddy agree?
If he did, you're supposed to put the idea into his head somehow.
What an impertinent thing to say. Me, putting ideas in people's heads. Really.
precision and order, cogs in a wheel, opening a ledger, closing a deal, prudent investment, financial sense, a perfect ray of sunshine, of shillings and pence.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Good morning. Great men have dreams of power and position, and it's our job to back them to the hilt. For shrewd investment and advice, they'll pay our price.
The bedrocks on which banks are built.
Thanks. A word. I see Frau von Hustler's coming in again today. Have you made your decision yet?
I believe so, sir.
Good, good. Be sure it's the right one.
In every transaction, credit or debt, sheets are all well balanced, targets are met.
Parents, what objections can you have? My security is more than adequate, and Latin America is an expanding market. What is the matter? Have you no courage?
Frau von Hustler, what I haven't been able to grasp is, what exactly is your final product?
What do you think? Money, of course.
Yes, money, but making money out of money, is that enough?
As far as dreams of building an empire to make a name in many distant lands. And in the new world, I am told, they'll soon strike gold. Let's seize that chance with both our hands.
Assessing the market, limit the risk, gentle room for error, business is brisk.
Have you come to your decision, Mr. Banks? There's a whole town of good future depends on you.
I know that.
Ah, give us this chance. You won't regret it. The factory could be operating in weeks and expanding before the year's end. Please, Banks, I'd give it everything I got, believe me.
I do believe you, Mr. Northbrook, and I would like to help, but there's just not the collateral.
What about my men, my workforce? My men have dreams to earn an honest living, a wife and kids, a home to call their own. If you invest in us today, it paves the way. I promise we'll repay the loan.
I'm sorry, Mr. Northbrook, but I just
Hello,
can't...
Daddy.
What are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy?
No, we're done here, and no man should be too busy for his own children. Ah, good day, and what are you here for, young man? Have you come for some money as well?
Money? Hardly. What would they need money for?
Well, it's never too early to learn its value.
I know the value of this. 6 pence.
No, that's its worth. Its value is in how you use it. Do good, and may you have good luck.
And what do you say to Mr. Northbrook?
Thank you.
I'll wait outside.
Mary Poppins, what is the meaning of this? I'm not without a sense of humor, but...
Aren't you, Daddy?
Of course not. When I was a little boy, I would have never dreamed of interrupting my father.
Were you ever a little boy?
Of course I was. My nanny, Miss Andrew, kept me out of my father's way, and he'd been very upset if she had.
What about your mother?
I shouldn't think I saw either of them more than once a week.
Didn't they mind?
Mine. They were glad to be rid of me.
Did you kiss you goodnight with Andrew?
Certainly not. There was no time for hugs and kisses and all that soppy nonsense. What's the matter?
Poor Daddy.
Poor? Hardly. That's what made me the man I am. Eh, Mary Poppins?
Yes, I'm afraid it did.
Daddy, when you're missing the bank's money, what are you looking for? A good man or a good idea?
Well, I suppose I should say a good idea. But a good man is much rarer and much more valuable.
Come along, children.
Frau von Hustler, I'm afraid my answer is no.
So you don't recognize a good idea?
Perhaps not, but I recognize a good man when I see one.
You no regrets this, Herr Banks.
A man with dreams that life hasn't broken. A man with hopes, ambitions to fulfill. A man you're certain at first glance deserves a chance. Now, Mr. Northbrook, when exactly can your factory open?
Thank you, sir. You won't regret this.
You don't say. Well, here she is now. You can tell her yourself.
Isn't there a stop, Willoughby?
Don't interrupt when someone is barking. You were saying? Oh, great. Yes, well, if that keeps happening, perhaps you should keep her on a lead.
Willoughby?
Oh, here she is now.
Oh, Willoughby, it's okay. Mama's here. Oh, you know, it's almost as if he could talk.
But will he really talk?
Of course he can. Getting him to stop is the problem.
How do you learn to talk, Bob?
How do you think? Master the grammar
Practice when you can.
and avoid mongrels.
Far too much slang.
Now come along. I can't stand here all day talking shop.
Talking shop? What a silly expression.
It isn't the silliest in the least.
What do you buy in a talking shop?
Conversations, of course.
Well, I've never seen a talking shop.
Well, there is only one, and it belongs to Mrs. Corey.
Who is Miss Corey?
Who's Mrs. Corey? Mrs. Corey is older than anyone in the world. She talked to William before he went conquering, to Vlad before he went impaling, and to Alexander when he weren't so great.
We'll have to call it a shop in the park.
There is no shop in the park.
Remember, anything can happen if you let it.
Miss Corey, Miss Corey.
Good day to you, Mrs. Corey.
If it isn't Mary Poppins. With Jane and Michael Bounce.
She knows us.
And oh, it's poor little Georgie.
Who?
Georgie Bounce, your father. He used to give his nanny the slip and come into my shop here in secret.
But it can't be the same George Banks, could it be? 40 years ago, and no one remembers back that far.
Listen, dearie, I remember everything. I remember Georgie used to love my gingerbread. I wonder if we got any left here today. Annie, Fanny, look lively.
Yes, Mother.
There you are. Gingerbread pieces with gingerbread stores. Georgie always saved his stores. Now, Mary Poppins, what can I do for you?
Well, I was hoping for an ounce of conversations.
I'm out of conversations, and I'm right out of words too. You see, I've had a lot of chatterboxes in here today. But let me see what we have. I do have some letters and a little bit of bachat. And won't you say that'll be 15 letters? Go on, have your pick.
Jane, you choose 7.
I got a D, G, R, U, C, N, and I. They're no good. You can't make a conversation out of them.
Now, you, Michael. 7 more.
I have an I, F, S, T, E, R, and K.
And I'll choose an X. Now, what words can we make?
I see dog and cat.
Routoplex, that's 9.
La Pictoferis. Woo, that's 11. Nearly there.
That's not a word. You just made them up.
And where do you think words came from in the first place? Somebody had to make them up.
You know, you can use the same letter more than once. Now, let me see. Super, caliph, ragilistic, expialic, ocious.
That's not a word.
Of course it's a word, and unless I'm very much mistaken, I think it's going to prove a rather useful one. When trying to express oneself, it's frankly quite absurd to leaf through lengthy lexicons to find the perfect word. A little spontaneity keeps conversation keen. You need to find a way It can be exactly what you wanted to. Stone Age men were chatting, simply grunting would suffice.
Though if they heard this word, they might have used it once or twice.
The Egyptian pharaohs would have grasped it in a jiff. Then every single pyramid would bear this hieroglyph. Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. See it, and while animals would not seem so ferocious.
And some further flourishes, it's so rococo-cocious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
The Druids could have carved it on the mighty monoliths.
The ancient Greeks, I'm certain, would have used it in their myths.
I'm sure the Roman Empire only entered the abyss because those Latin scholars never had a man like this.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
If you say it softly, the effect can be hypnosis.
Check your breath before you speak in case it's halitosis.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Of course, you can say it backwards, which is super common like Pixit Siligar for the creepers.
She might be tricky, but she's bloody good.
So when the cat has got your tongue, there's no need for dismay. Just sum it up this word, and then you've got a lot to say.
Kick out those 18 consonants and 16 vowels as well, and put them in an order which is very hard to spell.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Woo! Smarty pants. Here we go!
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilistic. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. SUPRCALIFRAGILISTICEXPIALIDOCIOUS. Here we go!
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious.
Supercalifragilistic.
Docious aliexpialistic.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
The winds may blow, but who may know exactly what it's bringing? Good news or bad, happy or sad, the pendulum keeps swinging.
Right, you stand back. You are never to go near that vase. No one else but me neither. That is an heirloom.
Heirloom.
While I do this, stand perfectly still.
Immobile.
Do not move a muscle.
Muscle.
Do not breathe. Did you hear me?
I might as well be dead.
Oh, don't give me any ideas.
A game is played, a change is made, but still the road is long. And though they might get fly a kite, sometimes the wind's too strong.
George, what's happened? Are you ill?
No, should I be?
Of course not. Only why on earth are you home so early?
Well, if you must know, I refused some German woman a loan. She went to our chief rivals. They gave her the money, and now it's turned into a gold mine.
Well, they can't expect you to get it right every time.
Can't they? That's exactly what they expect.
Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it louder.
That's more than loud enough. Will you please go to your room?
But we were just.
I don't care if you adjust. Go to your room now. Give me my briefcase, Jane. Michael. Must I put up with this behavior? You're their mother. Can't you do something?
Well, I can try not shouting for a start.
Mary Poppins, you're supposed to manage these children. And just look at them. They're a pair of little savages. If I had my way,
George,
you'd be out of this house.
you're tired. Mary Poppins, don't bring the children out tonight. Mr. Beggs is quite exhausted. Perhaps you could keep them occupied. I hope you haven't forgotten, Mom. It's my evening out. What? Oh dear, I had forgotten. I suppose the best of people would have asked you to change your plans. No, they wouldn't. I thought not.
That's not fair! Daddy loses temper and we're shut up in the nursery. Daddy's mean and rotten and I hate him!
Jane, take that back this instant. I will not have you criticize your father.
Why not? He criticized you. Last week he said you would neither use nor honor it.
How dare you?
I heard him say it, so did you.
Sometimes people say things they don't mean. Take the children to their room, please, Mary Poppins. George,
What is it?
I thought you might like to talk about it.
What would be the point?
Perhaps I can help.
Don't be ridiculous.
George, I'm serious. If you have troubles, I'd like to share them.
Don't worry, you will. The fact is, I've been suspended without salary until they decide what to do with me.
Twists and turns, ups and downs. One moment smiles, next moment frowns. But bad-tempered faces had better change quick, 'cause if the wind changes, your face might just stick. Chim chimney, chim chim cherry, chim charoo.
That's not fair! You're leaving and we can act on our own.
You've plenty of toys to play with.
I don't want to. They're boring.
Careful, they might say the same about you.
Why does Daddy get so cross? Fathers are supposed to look after their children, not
In that, as in so many things,
Your information.
is faulty. Playing the game, taking your turn. Some children lose, some children learn. Treat the toys nicely and maybe they'll treat you the same. Playing the game. Are you feeling any better, Valentine?
Much better. Thank
Tempers are frayed, tempers are lost. Nobody stops to think of the cost.
They tore my arm. Again.
Children will lose their tempers, lose everything else in the end.
They're not playing the game, not playing fair, not with the doll, not with the guard, thrown on the floor and neglected, and they were playing the game. Please tell them, Mary Poppins.
Why don't you tell them?
We're having a run of toys. Make them get small, back in that hall.
Why? You have heard them and called them names. Now it's their turn. Summon the toys. Now is the time to tell of your woes, to tell of their crime. Crime. Come on, come on. Enter the fray. They need to hear what you have to say.
Like them small.
Well,
You think you know everything.
perhaps I do. Jane?
There are toys and we can do whatever we like. So then.
So there indeed. Playing the game, having a ball. Those who won't play shan't play at all. Now we meet again when we've learned to play the game. Is that you, Bert?
Up where the smoke is all billowed and curled, tween pavement and stars is the chimney sweep's world, where there's hardly no day, nor hardly no night. There's things off in shadows and halfways in light. On the rooftops of London, London. Woo! What a sight!
So you are sweet now, are you?
The best view in the world, eh? And who gets to see it? The birds, the stars, and the chimney sweeps. Nothing to beat it, eh?
No.
Now as the ladder of life has been strung, you may think a sweep's on the bottommost rung. Though I spends me time in the ashes and smoke, in this whole wide world there's no happier blow. Chim chimney, chim chiree, a sweep is as lucky can be. Chim chimney, chim chiroo.
Good luck will rub off when he shakes hands with you.
Or blow me a kiss,
Bird.
and that's lucky too. Oh, you're going then.
The wind has changed.
But they're good kids, Mary.
Would I be bothering with them if they weren't? But there's no one so hard to teach as a child who knows everything.
So?
So, they must do the next bit on their own.
Chim chimney, chim chiree.
When you're with the sweet, you're in glad company. Goodbye,
Chim chiree. When you're with a sweet, you're in glad company. Nowhere is there a more happier crew than them what sings chim chiree, chim chiroo. Chim chimney, chim chiree, chim.
She can't jump left side. Oh, yes, she can. And she's trying it all the time. But it's the left side.
What in the name of Evans are you two doing out here? And where's Mary Poppins?
Gone.
Gone? Well, if that doesn't take the bloomin' biscuits.
Miss Brill, what does au revoir mean?
Why?
That's what she's written in a note. Dear Jane and Michael, keep playing the games. Au revoir, Mary Poppins.
Well, it's French, you know that. Does it mean God bless you? Or is it good luck? I know. Till we meet again. Now come inside before you catch your death.
Morning, Admiral.
Lovely weather.
Mrs. Brill, is the nursery tidy?
Oh, as tidy as I can make it, Mum.
You knew how hard it was to track her down.
Really? Fancy that. Or they go through nannies for a flippin' pastime. Now when one returns, they make a fearful fuss. Never liked her much when she was here the last time.
She makes life easier for both of us.
Miss Brill is hers, isn't it?
Well, I don't know who else it would be.
Why such a secret then? Do you think that she'd return to get things back the way they were? The note says to meet again. I just know it must be hard.
Oh my goodness, she'll be here any minute. Now, where's George? George, dear, you're going to be surprised.
Now, Winifred, you know I hate surprises, even at the best of times.
Oh, not this one, George. Oh, I do think you're going to be proud of me for once. Precision and order, it's perfectly true. Can really make a difference. I found her for you. Clear thinking, sound judgment, and now we'll regain a home you can be proud of in Cherry Tree Lane. Oh, everybody, into the hall. I want you to find everything. Spit, spot, spick, and span.
And span, a sense of excitement is hard to contain.
I do hope you had a pleasant journey.
It was thoroughly unpleasant. I never enjoyed travel. You must be poor George's wife. The flower beds are disgracefully untidy. Take my advice, plant evergreens instead. Or better still, have nothing there at all, just a plain cement courtyard.
But dear Miss Andrew, I'm so fond of flowers.
Then you are a very silly woman. Where did George go?
I'm afraid he had a very urgent appointment.
For which no doubt he was late as usual. It's not much of a house, is it?
We like it.
It doesn't take a lot to keep you happy. Just look at the dust. There and there. Bill!
We're quite short-staffed at the moment.
Hasn't anyone ever cleaned those curtains? Now, wait a minute. You must be the children. Pity. I don't suppose you know who I am.
Yes, we do. You're the Holy Terror.
Impudent boy! You're Jane, I suppose. Why are you fidgeting so?
I don't like stockings.
Tut! What matters? I can see we haven't a minute to lose. These children have been spoiled. I've arrived here just in time. By chance I brought the punishment that best befits the crime. Brimstone and treacle and cod liver oil, liberal doses of each. These are the treats from which children recoil, the lessons I'm going to teach. Just follow my model and don't mollycoddle. It may leave the irksome to earth. So seek satisfaction in punitive action. Open!
Does it taste as bad as it smells?
Where?
Why not?
I don't think
Open! Brimstone and treacle and carbolic soap. These are the tools of my trade. With spoonfuls of sugar, you don't have much hope of seeing that changes are made. When manners are chronic, my teacher's the tonic that's certain to wipe off a smack. Just pour out a ration in matronly fashion. Brimstone and treacle will work. Your son will go to boarding school at once. As for the girl, I shall take charge of her myself. I won't stand for whining or whinging or whimpering, crying or lying or sobbing or simpering. I fear it's clear that in these two such bad manners lurk. They threaten to throttle and uncork the bottle. Brimstone and treacle will work. Now, show me my room. Brimstone and treacle will work. She can't stay. They'll have to dismiss her. Oh, I never thought I would say this. I'm disappointed. Truly I am. I thought it was going to be, with the umbrella.
What are we going to do? Only thing we can do, run away.
Easy now. Your old friend ain't gonna hurt you.
Oh, glad to see you. You're filthy.
Perhaps a smudge or two. It so happens today I'm a chimney sweep. So, what's the matter and who's after you?
The nastiest nanny in the world.
The nastiest nanny in the world, eh? Well, you two should know. You've been through enough of them. Is she really as bad as all that?
She looks like something that would eat its young.
Ooh.
Miss
wouldn't say that. I tell you what, why don't we start things off with a bit of a shake for good luck?
Why is it shaking hands when you bring us luck?
Well, didn't anyone ever tell you? It's lucky to shake a sweep's hand.
What do you do if you want some luck?
Oh, well, I just shake hands with myself. What have we got here?
Mark, look, it's a real one. What's the matter? You always want to fly a real kite? I always want to fly one with Daddy.
Of course you have. But you need to know how it's done first. Get some training in, and you'll make him the proudest father in the country.
Do you really think so? You're not just saying that.
Did I say country? Whole bloomin' empire, more like. With tuppence of paper and strings, you can have your own set of wings. With your feet on the ground, you're a bird in flight, with your fist holding tight to the string of your kite. Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up through the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Oh, let's go fly a kite. Oh, try it again.
Try again.
What's this? What's this? We don't allow litter here.
It's a kite.
A kite, is it? My word, it is. I haven't flown a kite since I was a boy. First we'll wind her up, take her for a run, and away she'll go.
I want to do it.
But you'll let me help, won't you? Seeing as how I haven't flown a kite since I was a boy.
When you send it flying up there, all at once you're lighter than air. You can dance on the breeze over houses and trees with your fist holding tight to the string of your kite. Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up through the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Oh, let's go fly a kite. Oh, really, dear?
I can't. Now.
Let me.
You can do it. Just one more time. Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Oh, let's go fly a kite.
Oh, Mary Poppins, I knew you'd come back.
Oh, don't squeeze. I'm not a sardine in a tin. And where are your coats?
We did not try and put them on.
And why not, may I ask?
Because we've gone away.
Have you indeed?
Oh, Mary Poppins, this is so awful. And since we left, and Miss Andrews there, and Daddy June, and we're just stupid to hear what you were saying.
Oh, but my eye, your life is a tragedy. Now, let's go home and don't dawdle.
But she said she didn't want it one way.
Did she? Well, perhaps I'll be a surprise for her. That was a lovely greeting.
I meant it, Mary. Welcome back. You're a sight for sore eyes.
You really are. Welcome back, Mary Poppins.
I told you they were good kids, Mary.
And I told you they were worth bothering with.
Now see here, it's against regulations coming down from the sky like that. And where from, I'd like to know, eh? Where from?
If I were a park-keeper, I should straighten my cap and button my coat. Come along, children.
Gosh, I had no luck for that.
No,
Why not? We have.
I don't need any luck.
Sit.
Come on! Wait! Wait!
for nothing. Cherry Tree Lane.
They'll turn up, don't you worry. Let's face it, Mom, they've had enough practice.
But this time they're not being naughty. I'm afraid I've made them unhappy. I'm afraid I've made everyone unhappy.
They'll turn up, don't you worry.
George, dear, I know it hurts your pride, dear. But you can't just run and hide, dear. Why can't you see that I'm here and I am on your side? Whenever you spoke of Miss Andrew, you showered the woman with praise. But now that I've met dear Miss Andrew, there are one or two things I'd rephrase. To think you were raised by that monster and carry that burden through life. If only you could see that you could share it with your wife. Hey, Mrs. Banks, it's easy to forget the way I felt that summer's day, the day that we first met. Being Mrs. Banks, being kissed by you, a man of dreams who made me feel that wishes could come true. And now, although you're lost, it's time that we close ranks. I'll fight for the man who needs freeing, the real you who no one is seeing. And you'll find a way of just being
Perhaps you killed everyone. Perhaps they're all dead.
Not like that, you stupid boy.
They're all dead. What's that noise?
It's a bird. I might have known. Did she go frankly? That's not a surprise. Locked in this cage and not free in the skies for 2 years. How shameful. Yes, of course, that's a field I know well. An hour no longer, your wings will grow stronger. Once you are free from this cell. It's a lark. You are seeing the lark in a cage for the first time and the last. Oh, you're welcome. Don't mention it.
I'm going downstairs to fetch Caruso, my lock. You stay there and clean the grate again. So you decided to come crawling back, have you? I think we know what's needed now. Brimstone and treacle, my favorite liquor. That will make runaways stop. Impudent children respond so much quicker when forced to drink every last drop.
Is this what you're looking for?
Who are you?
I'm Mary Poppins,
Mary Poppins, but you left without notice.
and I've come back without notice.
I see. What do you expect me to do? Ha! Ha! You insolent young person, how dare you speak to me in this manner? Fiddle to go with your newfangled methods. I bring up children so they know their place. Standing with tradition, I govern my charges.
Mishandled charges blow up in your face.
I brought up their father.
Well, that I don't doubt. You must be so proud of the way he turned out.
A shining example, a pillar.
A post. They all have their problems, but him more than
let my little love out of his cage. Now you must bear the full brunt of my rage. Brimstone and treacle for you. Brimstone and treacle for you.
Full of sugar.
Brimstone and treacle
Just a
for you.
spoonful of sugar.
Brimstone and treacle
Just a
for you.
spoonful of sugar.
I recognize fully that you are a bully who views cruel deeds as a bird. Well, now here's the catch, because you've met your match. Brimstone and treacle. Brimstone and treacle. What?
Mary Poppins, wherever did you come from?
She came from
Michael? Michael Jane, is that you? Oh, thank heaven. But you were very naughty for running off like that. And I should be as angry as anything if I weren't so pleased to see you. Where's Miss Andrew? She's gone. Gone? Why? Oh, she didn't give a reason, Mum. How peculiar. Well, now that you're back, are you going to stay? I'll stay for as long as necessary, Mum. Because the last time you're here, you left without a word of warning. How do I know you won't do it again? You don't. Oh.
Excuse me, Mom.
Oh, I'm so sorry I bothered you, Constable, but everything's quite all right. You see, they're back, and they're
Not
fine.
all of them, Mum. We found this one wandering in the park. Night, Mum.
George,
Where is she?
Miss Andrew, she left.
Left? But how?
She might have thought you were rude.
Rude? To Miss Andrew? Well, I can't forgive, but I'll try to forget. I'd give you a sixpence if I had one.
George, you haven't noticed. Mary Poppins is back.
Mary Poppins. Might I have a word? There's no use in beating around the bush. Things have not been going well for us since you left us, and I was wondering if perhaps we
About
could
my
just-
wages, sir. I don't think I should take any right now. I prefer to let them accrue.
For Mary Poppins, if you only knew how many are accruing as it is.
Is everything settled? Yes, it is. But I must get started. Jane, Michael, Spitspot. Are the drains playing up again? Or is Mrs. Brill cooking? Come along, darling. So you made a wrong decision, but how bad is that? After so many years of good service.
Winifred, if I'm to be dismissed by the bank, we'll be destitute. The servants will leave, the house will be repossessed, and we'll be outside with the children, sitting on the frosty curbside.
Well, we'll still have what really matters. The children and each other.
Your practically perfect in every way.
I guarantee.
Practically perfect. We hope you'll say.
Let's wait and see.
Uncanny days are hard to find.
Uniquely sweet, unspeakably kind.
You're practically perfect.
And yet I'm sure there's still room for improvement. A few games more.
Is that lucky new?
And if it is,
What's inside of it?
a portrait.
Whose?
You'll know when the time comes and not before.
You're gonna say the same, aren't you?
I'll stay until the chain breaks.
What chain? Where?
Michael, you must be careful. The room's a bit excited to see me back. And you never know what might happen near a fire.
Oh, Michael, Calm down. Hello there. Bert, what are you doing up here?
Where else should a sweep be? A chimney swept, a secret kept, out here above the gables. Another world to be unfurled, it ain't just myths and fables. A chimney stack looks cold and black against the twilight sky. But never fear, there's one up here, perhaps you'll find out why.
Now, Gwendolyn. That's better.
What a lovely view, isn't it?
And what does that tell you?
That was far and unimportant.
Oh, speak for yourself.
Not us, but our troubles. He seems so big that the nursery was up here.
That's more like it, Jane. Troubles are never so bad when you look at them from a little higher up. And always remember, there's plenty of folk ready to help you, should you need them. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cheree. Now gaudy angels you don't often see. They're not highfalutin, not grand nor aloof. Nah, they're covered in soot, and they're up on your roof.
Chim chimney, chim chim cherry.
See? It's true.
Brush away the dirt and soot. Brush away your tears. Cause the shadows slipped away. Hang around for years. In the weathers of the lives, we can see for miles. Our idea of heaven is a night out on the dust. We may look a motley crew, smudged tar and wine. But when you need a helping hand, we try to step in. Try to step in just in time.
We will step in.
Step in time.
We will step in.
Step in time.
Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. We will step in time. Over the rooftop, step in time. Over the rooftop, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Over the rooftop, step in time.
Watch your step, but step in time. Watch your step, but step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Watch your step, but step in time. Kick your knees up, step in time. Kick your knees up, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Kick your knees up, step in time.
Childhood is a step in time, parenthood's the same. Never
Miss a chance to get it right. Don't it seem a perfect crime? Don't it seem a shame? When steps are going
as smoothly as they might.
That's we step in time. That's we step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. That's we step in time.
here we go.
Spin, 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 spin. Lean your elbow, step in time. Lean your elbow, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Lean your elbow, step in time. Lean your elbow, step in time. Step in time, step
smallest rooftop here can take. Do you hear us down there? What you gonna do?
Stepping time!
Shout it louder!
Stepping time! Step, 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 step.
Down the chimney!
Down the chimney, stepping time. Down the chimney, stepping time. Every reason, every rhyme. Down the chimney, stepping
Back
time.
to the nursery!
Back to the nursery, stepping time. Back to the nursery, stepping time. Every reason, every rhyme. Back to the nursery, stepping time. Special delivery for George Banks and Esquire. Special delivery, stepping time. Special delivery, stepping time. Every reason, every rhyme. Special delivery, stepping time.
Time to go now! Good night, Governor!
Good night, Governor, stepping time. Good night, Governor, stepping time. Every reason, every rhyme. Good night, Governor, stepping time.
You have a lovely hour!
I can get back here right now. Meaning of Mary Poppins, would you be good enough to explain?
Allow me to make one thing perfectly clear.
Yes?
Never explain anything. Come along, children.
It's happened. The chairman wants to see me at the close of business tonight.
Tonight? Well, I'm going to come with you and jolly well give your chairman a piece of my mind.
That would only make matters worse. You might as well face it. In a few hours, I'll join the ranks of the unemployed.
Oh, George, are you quite sure?
Quite sure. So we better make some plans.
You don't mean you'll go this far? Won't you miss it terribly?
Needs must, my dear. We always said we were saving it for a rainy day, and tomorrow it looks set to pour.
George, do be careful. Mrs. Brill. I think you better go to the kitchen. I think you should sit down.
Mrs. Brill, is dinner cooking?
Don't you start! I've opened up all the windows!
I was only going to say that it smells delicious.
Oh, the whole world's gone upside down!
Well, I never. So this is where I put them. Stars.
Ooh, what are they?
Gingerbread stars. I hid them once from my nanny so no one else could find them. The trouble was I couldn't find them either.
They're very bright.
Aren't they shiny? I always used to dream I'd learn everything there was to know about the stars.
Here, let me give you a hand.
Funny, I haven't thought about that in ages.
Well, it's good to look back sometimes, Governor.
Is it? I'm usually not very sentimental, but on an occasion like this, it really makes me dream about what I could have been and what has happened.
Well, I've heard him say a man has dreams, and that's the truth.
I've heard it too, Bert. They're coming true. A man has dreams of walking with giants, carve his niche in the edifice of time. Before the mortar of his zeal has a chance to congeal. The cup is dashed from his lips. The flame is snuffed at burning. He's brought to rack and ruin in his prime.
Life's a rum go, Governor. That's the truth.
You know what I think? I think it's Mary Poppins. From the moment she stepped into our lives, things began to happen to me. My life was calm, well-ordered, exemplary. Then came this person with chaos in her way. And now my life's ambitions go with one fell blow. It's quite a bitter pill to take. It's that Poppins woman. She's responsible for all of this.
Yeah, I know the very person. What's that thing she's always saying? A spoonful of sugar, that is all it takes. It changes bread and water into tea and cakes. A spoonful of sugar goes a long, long way. So have yourself an healthy helping every day.
A healthy helping of trouble, if you ask me.
It's like you say, Governor, you've got to grind, grind, grind at that grindstone. Though childhood slips like sand through a sieve, and all too soon they've up and grown, and then they've flown. And it's too late for you to give just that spoonful of sugar to help the medicine go down. The medicine go down. The medicine go down. Well, good luck, Governor.
Yes. Good luck to you too, Bert.
Father,
Yes?
we come to say goodnight.
Oh, yes. Good night.
Daddy, do you remember when we came to the bank?
Yes?
When we each given sixpence, all told us to spend them carefully.
That was very good advice. And what did you buy with it?
Nothing yet. We kept them. And we decided to give them to you.
I suppose Mary Poppins put you up to this.
No, she hasn't said a word about it. But we know it's been hard for you lately. We haven't been much help. So we thought to put some extra cash back just in case we a little. It's a whole shilling. Good night, Daddy. We do love you.
Thank you. Jane, do you remember when you asked me who Nellius' father was?
Yes?
He was Poseidon, the king of the sea. Good night.
Mommy, Daddy is worried, isn't he?
Yes, he is. But always remember that he loves you very much. And that's far more important than jobs or houses or anything else.
I'd want to play with him tonight.
Well, I wish he'd let me, but he won't. If only there was someone to speak up for him, to take his part, to show what he's really like inside.
Why can't he do that for himself?
Because he's a man. And a very proud one.
Then you must go.
Well, I'd like to go, but I'm afraid it just isn't possible.
Why?
Because I'm a woman.
Mary Crawford says anything is possible if we can get out of our own way.
Do you really believe that, Mary Poppins?
Anything can
scheme that was bound to make millions, and we want to know why.
Then I'll tell you. I refused Frau von Hustler's scheme because it was hollow. It had no product. It had no substance. It had no meaning beyond the walls of the bank. Oh yes, she spoke of assets and profits and growth, but there was not a word about people. I know that if a man places any value on human life, as far as you're concerned, he's a washout. But I'm afraid I do value it. In short, George Banks, Esquire, has rediscovered human life. I apologize for ruining the bank, but I do not apologize for understanding that there are more important things in life than making money.
Ruining the bank? Ruining the bank? Ruining the bank? My dear chap, what are you talking about? You saved our bacon. Haven't you heard? Von Hustler's scheme has ruined our rivals. You've kept us out of the nastiest scandal since records began. You don't owe us our apologies. We're offering ours.
Oh, my word.
And another thing. Do you remember giving a loan to named Northbrook? Well, he's repaying it and opening up 2 new factories. And with the percentage you negotiated, we look set to make a fortune.
Oh, my word.
Well, that's just it. We very much hope that you might give it the word. Just tell us. It'll be quite safe with us.
Give you the word? Give you the word? I'll give you the word. Superfragilistic expialidocious. If you say it loud enough, say it loud enough. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now, Bennett.
Forgive him! It's not his fault. It's all because of his nanny, Miss Andrew.
The Holy Terror? She taught me everything I know.
Well, now's your chance to forget it.
That's right. And if you want to fight about it, well, you've come to the right woman.
That's all right, darling. I haven't ruined the bank at all. In fact, I've made them a fortune.
Really? Oh, that's very exciting.
Ladies! Madam, if you please, we still have some business to conduct. Banks, George, by way of recompense, we'd like to offer you the job of senior manager at salary double.
Exactly how much money has he made for you?
Triple. Quadruple your present rate.
Close your mouth, George. We are not a codfish.
Well,
I accept. There's one thing you must understand. From now on, my family comes first.
agreed?
Agreed.
Wait a minute, my dear. I'm afraid I've underestimated you. How can you forgive me?
How can you ask?
I know that you've been wanting to return to the stage, and how that minded you do.
No, I loved it. But I found a role I much rather prefer, and it's going to keep me extremely busy for a very long time.
Anything can happen, raise the curtain. Things you thought impossible
Will soon seem certain. Though at first it may sound clownish, see the world more upside downish. Turn it on its head, then pirouette it. Anything can happen if you let it.
You are a fine boy, Michael Banks, and one day you will be a fine man.
Oh, Mary Poppins, it makes me so anxious when you talk like that.
Like what?
All of them will come a bit like you. Be cross, Mary Poppins, then be cross again.
Is that the thanks I get for all the trouble I've taken?
That's better.
That's dainty bird.
Oh, they're yours, Mary. I'll paint them for you.
Thank you.
It's tonight, isn't it?
Yes, Bert.
Well, goodbye then, Mary.
Goodbye, Bert. Take care of yourself. Every job, when it's complete, there is a sense of bittersweet. That moment when you know the task is done. Though in your heart you'd like to stay, to help things on their way, you've always known they must do it alone. There. Practically perfect. And I hope it remains so.
Something changed. Look, the bag's gone. Look, it's Mary Poppins' nugget. Oh, the chain's broken. Don't you remember? I'll stay till the chain breaks. There's a note too, on the side. Michael had a telescope, so this is for you. It's a picture of the three of us. She signed up from Mary Poppins with a good deal of love.
Mary Poppins!
She's gone.
Gone! How peculiar.
What do you think of
It's
this?
the best one I've ever seen.
Could we fly it together?
Oh, Daddy. Mary Poppins will be coming back. She's gone forever.
How could you know such a thing, dear?
Because you don't need her. Not anymore. And other families will. Won't they, Daddy?
Yes, they will.
I suppose you could do without a nanny from now on, George. What do you think?
I think you should dance with me.
Oh, George, I'm being serious.
Oh, look, children. Was that a shooting star?
I can borrow my telescope.
Wish on it, children. Wish on it.